आज ही डाउटनेट ऐप डाउनलोड करें। डाउटनेट पर होगा अब आपके सभी मैथ्स, केमिस्ट्री, फिजिक्स और बायोलॉजी डाउट्स का सफाया। बस अपने क्वेश्चन की फोटो खींचो, उसे क्रॉप करो और तुरंत वीडियो सोल्यूशन पाओ। डाउनलोड नाउ।
The question says that let y is equal to fx and x is equal to 1 upon z, and d2y upon dx square is lambda times z cube dy by dz plus z to the power 4 d2y upon dz square. Then the value of lambda is we have to find. So we have been given that y is equal to fx. Now if we differentiate it with respect to x both sides, we get dy by dx is equal to f dash of x, and we know that x is equal to 1 upon z, that is given. Now if we differentiate this x with respect to z, we get dx upon dz is equal to minus 1 upon z square. So our dy by dx will be, now we can write dy by dx as dy by dz into dz by dx. Here dz and dz will cut and dy by dx will be equal to this only. So in the place of this we can write dy by dz into the reciprocal of this, that is dz upon dx is minus of z square into minus z square. Now our dy by dx has become dy by dx is equal to dy by dz into minus z square. Now again differentiated with respect to x both sides, we get d2y upon dx square is equal to d by dz of minus dy by dz, this minus comes out, into z square up into dz upon dx. Here we have to do d by dx of this term, and we have only divided and multiply by dz and dz. So this is equal to, this minus sign comes out, d by dz of this z square is 2z and dy by dz as it is, plus dy by dz that plus z square as it is into differentiation of dy by dz with respect to dz is, with respect to z is d2y upon dz square into dz by dx as it is. Now this is equal to minus times dy by dz 2z plus z square d2y by dz square into dz by dx is, we have found out earlier, that is minus of z square. So it is equal to minus of z square. So now this minus and this minus will become plus, and multiplying z square inside we get 2z cube dy by dz plus z to the power 4 d2y upon dz square is equal to d2y upon dx square, and this is exactly matching the equation given in the question, that is d2y upon dx square is this. So our lambda will be the z cube coefficient, that is 2. So the lambda is equal to 2 after comparing.
क्लास 6 से 12 से लेके नीट, IIT JEE मेंस और एडवांस के लेवल तक 10 मिलियन से ज्यादा स्टूडेंट्स का भरोसा। आज ही डाउनलोड करें डाउटनेट ऐप या व्हाट्सएप कीजिए अपने डाउट्स 8400 400 400 पर।